This video is intended purely to communicate information in accordance with the right of free speech.
Any advice given is a suggestion, and anyone seeking such advice should consult a competent professional.
All statements made in this video are my own honest opinion, and they do not represent any other person or body. As such, sharing matters covered in this video is in public interest. Hi! Fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo. What's that? Head snap. How we going, everybody? Anyway, how we going? This is the long-awaited short version of the Monat Timeline of Scandals. So this was a live that I did with the Clown Town and MLM Exit. It was hot on the trail of all of the scandalars. That was wrong, the way that I just pronounced that. On, what's it called? When we did our Sunday roast. Yeah. So I thought, because the roast is nearly 2.5 hours long, I would do a quicker version of the timeline. So that's what I'm going to do. There's a mess behind my kite. The kite is for a project, a school project. We get a play, and it's called The Scene Project, and it is given to a bunch of schools around Queensland, and we all write a scene based on the play. You can use the play, you don't have to, you can do whatever you like with it. And it's called Flowers in Antarctica, because if there were flowers in Antarctica, then we would be in a lot of trouble, like climate change and stuff. And it's about the orcas who attacked a yacht. And I am going with a Palestinian, mine's called Kites Over Gaza. And the students, we're going to have a movement piece, and the ocean's going to be in play because that's what the play is about. So it's exciting. So that's the Kites Over Gaza. Anyway, get to the Monat stuff. I am going to get to the Monat stuff, all right? Here we go. It's not really a brief timeline now, is it? Good work, me. All right, so 2014, we've got this photo here. Gee, Senor Ray has really aged. 2014, Monat was birthed from the Erdenetter's pussy. Now, a lot of people may not know that Stuart. Why can't I think of Stuart's surname right now? Stuart. Oh my god, I honestly can't remember his surname. Anyway, Stu has just been in a Ponzi scheme. And then he was recruited to go to Monat. So he was there from the beginning, and I think this is right at the beginning. A picture anyway. Then in 2014, the first Stuart McMahon? Is it McMahon? I think it is. I keep trying to grab it. Maybe I need to change it to a hand. September 11. I think this is from either Detective Lovey. Big shout out to the sources on this, because... Hey, stop please, Wilbur. Would not have as much information without the sources. So Detective Lovey, MLM Boss Babe, Make It Make No Sense, and who else? Lots of other people. They're the main ones from Instagram, where I got a lot of these screenshots. And Small Anti-MLM Angel, aka Nikki, as well. So September 11, 2014, Tony V, the very first market partner in Monat, made the false claim of FDA approval for Monat. She said it was FDA approved. It was not, FYI. Class action lawsuits. Well, they sort of started popping up in 2015. And there was talks about it making people lose their hair. And this is one of the articles. Class action lawsuits against Monat began to appear in 2015. Each of these lawsuits alleged similar things, that Monat products led to scalp inflammation, burning, hair breakage, and bald spots. Eventually, those class action lawsuits were consolidated into one case, which was litigated in Florida, where Monat is based. In 2018, the Florida Attorney General General's office requested that Monat sign a voluntary agreement that would require the company to give refunds if a customer felt misled by the company's claims. This agreement also states that Monat is no longer allowed to make certain claims in its advertising material. I wonder what that was, you know? The Attorney General's ruling takes no position on whether Monat did anything wrong. The lawsuit boiled down to whether Monat was participating in false advertising. It didn't address the science behind Monat's products or whether they actually can cause hair damage for some people. Oh, that's why they really didn't say, like, afterwards they didn't, they said that it, causes hair loss, but that was never what we agreed on or whatever, Yep, so Monat hair care causes scalp irritations, extreme hair loss, class action suit claims.
Line of hair
Okay, so this is the news article. So, Monat had this lawsuit drop, and this was an article that was around at the time.
products promises to make hair longer, fuller, stronger, but women here in Florida and across the country claim their hair fell out.
Yeah, ABC Action News I-Team reporter Jackie Calloway looks inside these bottles in search of what might be to blame.
From coast to coast.
And all of a sudden, it just hit.
Hundreds of women sharing similar stories.
Bald spots in the back of my hair.
Of scalp sores, breakage, and hair falling out in clumps.
It's devastating.
Jessica Dietz said her hair started falling out 2 months after she began shampooing with Monat.
I just started noticing all those clumps coming out.
Then she estimates her daughter lost most of her own hair after using Monat's children's line.
Her hair is breaking off. I found massive clumps of hair that were concerning in her crib.
199 consumers reported adverse reactions to the FDA, and more than 500 people filed complaints with the Better Business Bureau in 2017 alone.
So this is the smoothing shampoo?
We asked USF chemistry professor James Leahy to analyze the ingredients in Monat's shampoo and conditioner.
A lot of the same sorts of ingredients that you would see on most other shampoos.
Leahy, a veteran chemist, explained there's no way to know what's inside ingredients listed as extracts and peptides.
Some people might be sensitive to them, but it's impossible to tell.
The FDA does not regulate most cosmetics. Monat actually sent us links to 3 different studies it did on hair strands. They say it proves that their products do not cause damage or breakage. Monat confirmed their tests were conducted on strands of hair not attached to the scalp.
Hair is not something that you're going to be able to measure anything dealing with the scalp.
John Yanchunas with Morgan & Morgan filed one of the class action cases against Monat. The suit calls the statements from Monat that their products are naturally based and safe as patently false.
It has representations, for instance, that it is sulfate-free, but in fact it has sulfates.
Monat denies the presence of sulfates, a known skin irritant, but that doesn't explain reports of dramatic hair loss.
To have this happen at such a short period of time statistically is impossible.
Monat says it has hundreds of thousands of customers. The Miami company would not answer our questions on camera, but a spokesperson granted a phone interview to our fellow Scripps station in Las Vegas.
There's nothing in the products that would cause this kind of reaction in a large population.
The lawsuits accuse Monat of fraud, deception, and strong-armed tactics like suing critics.
We had to file a lawsuit to protect ourselves from the attack.
The company's repeated response to the BBB complaints? Although Monat's ingredients are naturally based, safe, pure, and sustainable, we understand some may experience a reaction and should discontinue use.
And we're not making this up. We all have these same symptoms.
Jackie Calloway taking action for you.
Ooh, that poor baby. And who's that dude? Great Gene Grabowski. Haven't heard of him. Must have got rid of him some time ago. It's interesting that it's got all the earmarked things of like not knowing exactly what's in it and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that was, the amount of gaslighting that they did as well, really gross. Really gross. Okay. Here's during the pandemic, it was a little bit, it was bad out there for people just wanting to subsist at home. The MLMers knew how to pitch them and hit that pain spot. And this was from Nikki. Something really exciting is in the works in the MM chat. I'm in with Krista. We are planning something that is going to help you recruit during the quarantine. So start making a list of potentials now so you can fully capitalize on these opportunities. So exciting. Tag your girls. Ew. Krista Parney? I bet it was Krista Parney. Who would have been, yeah. So, Monat proving they prey on the vulnerable with coronavirus recruiting scam. This makes me sick. from the private group of Monat MPs, how they capitalize on these opportunities. So we're considering a global pandemic an opportunity. How dare you? I wasn't panicked, but I have started to grip the reality of how serious this is while trying to stay calm. This virus is spreading like wildfire. It is not your opportunity to recruit people in the most vulnerable state. Fear, come at me now and tell me that MLMs don't prey on vulnerable. That this is the epitome of preying on the vulnerable. I'm sick of it. This is my own opinion. Yeah, gross. And I mean, definitely, I know that other companies did this, but we've got absolute proof that Monat did it, you know? Our next page, we're into 2020. Look, there was probably more that happened in between 2014 and 2020, of course. There would have been, because MLMs are shifty. They absolutely are. Because we are going to get to rank buying soon, right? And how do you learn? You don't just suddenly start rank buying in 2021, right? So, you know, there was probably more going on, but this was before I was, you know, like covering it. And this was covered by other people. It's just that the Clown Town and I wanted to put it all together in a timeline. All right. Next. We have added a few things on here too since the roast because there are a couple of things we missed. So this one's a sad one. It is just a trigger warning. We're going to talk about unaliving. There was a Monat market partner, and she started out as an influencer and then became a Monat girl. Alexis Sharkey was murdered by her husband. It was a situation of being in a bad relationship. So yeah, that was really sad. There are some things about it, and I think I heard that there was some talk about people trying to get to her downline first, so that's really gross. In 2020, they also launched the PhD program to directors run by John C. Maxwell. They called it a PhD program. They had a phony graduation ceremony in academic gowns. And I know this because I saw Jasmine Elizabeth just before leaving, but we'll get to that. And she was like, someone was saying, "We're graduating. Look at you in your gown. We're graduating." And Monat says, "We're excited to partner with John C. Maxwell for another year. The next Monat Maxwell certificate course will begin in September and is open to qualifying Monat directors." Yeah, so Monat, a notorious MLM, is offering a PhD program to herd the Huns. Yeah, it's really gross. Next, 2020. 2020 was a big year. Brittany Rose is the example, and so many more retire their husbands. Would that be because they refused to get the vaccination and they couldn't work anymore, so they retired their husbands? And how many of those husbands began working in the downline, I wonder? Because I saw a video today that Julie Jo covered about Monat defectors, Connie Sanchez. And Connie Sanchez's husband was talking about not being able to sell the Monat products as well as he can sell Life Wave patches. So he was in her downline, obviously. Yeah, gross. Next. During 2020 and 2021, around about the end of that, Stu was slinking around in anti-MLM socials, and he was said to have been very unchristian. He had his Trolling the Trolls account, which was connected to his personal email, so people found him out pretty quickly. And yeah, he was saying some not nice things to the people in anti-MLM. Around the end of 2020, 2021, I think this is at the Leaders Conference or something, Mandy Sue famously confirmed that the boom had busted. And there was, look at this graph, and you could see how it went up, and then it steadied down, and now it's gone down. So that was quite funny. All right, we got the Hat Brigade, the Big Hat Brigade. This is when big hats became the thing. Yeah, this was... Sorry, I need to fix this one. Because it's on top of another one and you can't see what this says. Okay. Anyway, the big hat thing started in the beginning of 2021. And we hate Amy Schumer. She's in the middle of this one, okay? Yeah. Okay, next. The rank buying has been exposed. And guess who was the exposer? It was Bianca. Now, Bianca, I know her because she was besties with Veronica Bay. And yeah, so check out the whole post, proof they're buying ranks. And I'm going to insert, we're going to get the...
Let's go. Let's help her. Let's go. You will need it at one point. Go. Around 1.3K. If you can. Let's help where we can. Because I'm drowning and can't keep up. Anyone who supports Melly and orders, I will order from you and get my team to help you when you need it. Melissa Aber, let's go. Managing Market Mentor loading.
I'm willing to help. Where do we send the money?
I'll order. Where do I send the money? You got this. Managing Market Mentor is yours.
Zami, please.
When you know the feeling of going for a life-changing rank, you literally do whatever for anyone in the same position. You've worked so hard. It is yours. Period.
Whatever you need, Melissa, let me know. You got this.
Bro.
Managing Market Mentor is yours, period.
Okay, send it here.
I literally have tears in my eyes when I see the messages of all you. What an amazing community.
It's already done.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get an oil. Where do I ship?
This is how we do it.
It is done. You deserve it. Sending now. Melissa, Managing Market Mentor has your name all over it. You deserve it.
It's done.
We a team or nah?
Let's go!
Send. Tell ya.
Order 2.
Writes down Joanna name and notes to help next time she needs. Diane, Julia.
Anime, Krista, literally, this is how I imagine you.
Once we get Emily to Managing Market Mentor, if anyone else can support in any way to help Emily get to Market Mentor, we're 4K behind, but still pushing until 11:59. She's throwing in a free product for anyone that supports. Let's fucking go, 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 go! Emily is Managing Market Mentor! Emily is Market Mentor!
Who do I write?
This is Def Her in a cuter version. LMAO.
Verification complete. We sent your $100 payment to Raquel MP.
Thank you.
Let's go. You got this, Melissa. Raquel sent. Melissa for Managing Market Mentor.
Already done. Managing Market Mentor. Let's go!
Hello. What do you want? Tiffany.
Guys, done, baby. Don't send me the oil. I want the rank.
Bang, bang. Raquel, I just sent you the money. Let's go!
Easy. Congratulations, my love.
No, Queen Felicidades.
Queen. Managing Market Mentor is yours, Melissa.
Thank you. What do you want?
Oil.
Raquel, I want to help. How much do I send? Same, how much do we send? Raquel, for an oil.
Send me shipping, please. Send for whatever you guys want. Thank you.
Hey, love, you can send it to me. Zell with my number. What do you want? Melissa, that's for you. Ooh. Let's fucking go, 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 go. Do you live in Miami?
Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, perf. Sending for an oil now.
Perfect love. I can give it to you in Vegas also.
Lily Bell.
Sent. Vegas is perfect, Jeanette.
Yes, Queen, welcome.
I'll buy an oil. I'm in Texas though, so I don't know if that's too difficult.
Haley, just completed my mom neighborhood. Let me know if I'm missing any. Legit taking notes.
Send to you, Janet.
Well, get it rack.
I called it. I knew you would.
This is happening. Melissa, shining bright, baby. I'm catching up to all this. Holy shit. Oh.
Going to check. The back office does an update.
Raquel, get me an oil.
She did it. Managing Market Mentor.
She fucking did! Oh my god.
All right, that was a fun ride. Partner with money. They don't want to pay the full price.
There you go. There's one lot and Baby Griffin. How good is the editing that Sav did? Amazing. Love Sav. Yeah. Hey, do you want to calm down? Calm down, you. You don't have to be jealous and come up here. Just chill out. Wilbur like walked over because I was patting Murphy. Yeah. And I don't think they did anything very much about that.
I'm assuming that's what's going on here. And then she would place the order herself through her back office and then send it to them or meet them in Vegas, which is what other people were saying. Like, just give me my oil in Vegas. Another thing we saw here is that someone named Emily apparently needs $4,000 to reach Market Mentor, which Market Mentor is the Cadillac rank. $4,000 is a lot, but you see one of the girls in here bribing everybody with free products saying, if you contribute to ranking up Emily, I'm gonna give you a free product. For everyone who helps, you get a free product. You guys, this is one thing to remember. This isn't a group chat of a bunch of just customers. This is a group chat of market partners. They are a lot. So let's read through this one.
147 PV each, and it's done.
300 and...
Okay, yep. So the other thing, like I said before, if this is like, first of all, who wants more products? Like they already like overconsume, like, you know. Anyway, but also if this is how they do it, I am sure that is not the first time it's been done. Do you know what I mean? I'm 100% sure that that's how they've done it many, 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 many other times. All right, obviously the source for the other one was small anti-MLM Angel, aka Nikki. Hey. And this source is the MLM Boss Babe, which you can see on the screen there. Oh.
$9.97 after tax.
That's 1 skincare essentials and bakuchi oil each. That's each. If everyone did that, it could be done in 10 minutes. Like, does anyone's mom need skincare? Early Mother's Day gift.
Yes, even if you all need stuff, Lauren is so close, you guys. Send her videos cheering her on. Let's go.
4,086 left. That's it. 20 skincare routines.
I ordered a skincare set already. Guys, trust me, you need a backup.
$128.
I was miserable when I didn't have a cleanser a couple days until it shit.
Oh my God.
If you haven't gotten one yet, Lo needs us, and you need backup skincare.
Guys, it's so close.
I swear, LOL. I signed my fiance up for the volume earlier. YOLO!
Everyone who's not keeping up with this chat is gonna have 1,000 messages and could have had that in PB. The hassle is contagious.
Guys, we gotta track so fast. Drop that PV right as it happens.
Guys, go buy a couple things for giveaways if you don't need skincare.
It's happening. It's happening. Already about to weep.
Guys, come on. Is that 460 left? 4 people get 2 wellness products each.
Julia is about to place 2 VIP orders.
Anyone?
Let's freaking go.
Yes, Julia!
Let's go.
Kenzie, where you at?
214 PB.
I'm shitting myself. Literally shitting.
I knew that was coming.
Oh my god. Lauren for press. Lauren, you did it!
So deserve it.
Literally getting Lauren tatted on my ass. I love you. Congratulations, Lauren Amundred.
Guys, oh my god, we did it. I'm actually in shock still.
Congrats, Lauren.
Like, I don't know what to feel right now. 13 months of chasing down this goal. 13 months. This Pruitt energy was the missing piece.
I just want to pause on that last screen. I help women quit playing small and build their life and build the life of their dreams, from timid to walking boldly, lover of clean beauty and neutral style. Pressures women in my downline to buying products so that I can get a rank that I've been chasing for over a year. I wonder, let's have a look. Hey! Hey! He's got such a loud bark. She might have blocked me because this girl, I've never heard of her. Don't get stuck on, I almost just like started scrolling. Don't get stuck on Instagram, Tish. Oh no, she's still with Monat. Okay, well, let's have a look at her. Still with Monat, hey? Like, what is that in the corner? It was me. I mean, she just looks like she's an influencer. That's a Monat product. How old is this? 93 weeks? Hang on. Well, I mean, it wouldn't matter because her latest thing does say, hey, will you be quiet? Because this is her link tree. Shop clean beauty, take my hair quiz. Like, that's her. See? Monat. I didn't realize they had so much skincare. Play me cleanser. $63 VIP. That's a scandal. $45 for liquid lipstick. Putting this on the scandal. This is a scandal. Alright. Good to see that she's still in there. Let's get back to here. Alright. Oh, too far. Went too far. Okay, so we had proof of that terrible rank buying. And now we've got a little bit of an anti-MLM crossover scandal. Anti-MLM creator Kimberlea quits anti-MLM and joins Monat. It was a big scandal. It was all over the place and covered by like a big variety of people. And it didn't last though. And now she's a really big true crime creator. However, that was it. That was a big scandal. Yeah. Okay, next one. This was huge at the time, and I think it really like blew everybody's socks off. But it was the Monat witch. Angela Sumner makes her mark as a Markle. Yeah, nice work, Dish. As an MP, and yeah, she was conservative. She was very famous for talking about the pandemic, and she wasn't going to wear a face diaper, and that it was the worst genocide in history, worse than the Holocaust. It was pretty extreme hyperbole, and she was rage baiting. I mean, we call rage baiting out nowadays, but that's what it was. She was rage baiting back then. Jeez. She's always been on the cutting edge of whatever's happening. You know? She always was. So, she's fully Christian now. And she's joined the olive tree. Yeah, it's good. Great. Next thing that was a bit of a scandal was that we started seeing footage. We always knew that Monat was a Christian, like very heavily Christian-based company, but we saw some footage of their culty baptisms in the hotel pool, because they used to have a Sunday service on the last day of Monations, which is a yearly convention, and they would, Stuart would, Macmillan, not McMahon. I'm an idiot. They would have a Sunday service, Stuart would lead it, and they would have baptisms. It was very weird. And then the end of the year, it was Thanksgiving, because I remember all the American content creators were like, damn it, I can't even get Thanksgiving off. WFAB, which were a big team, maybe not a big team, but they were really like big players, you know, like the team was well known. They left Monat for iGenius. Hop down, buddy. Hop down. No. And it was exposed by one of the co-founders of WFAB, Kelly. She exposed the DMs, and basically they had hidden from their whole group that they were going to be going to iGenius, and Jasmine had dropped 7 ranks, and it was big. It was a huge time. That changed a lot of things. There was another big team that left, who was led by Claudia Gonzalez, who I've been speaking about recently. 2020. I thought that was at the same. Oh no, it was to Q Sciences. This might have been earlier. So also PS, should have said this at the beginning, but this is a roundabout timeline. All right, so in between 2021 and 2022, Krista Pani, aka Salvage Soul, bribes someone to stack them. She gets suspended for a month. And this is her very famous message. Hey mama, would you be willing to terminate your account and rejoin under Jamie? I will pay $500 now and the biggest product pack cost for you to rejoin after the 6 months, or if they have an early opening, which I think they will soon. XOXO. XOXOXO. I mean, you can rejoin under me again if you wanted. Great. Okay, next up. This is my first anti-MLM video. It was about Mandy Sue, who is a racist on her socials. So she sucks. And she was also, I think she was racist a few different times, but this particular one, she was racist against Asian people. So she sucks. Alright. Okay, because I'm a fucking idiot, I forgot this part of the timeline, and when I swung my mic around, I put this right beside it, just paint water. So what do you think happened when I swung my mic around? Yes, I spilled it over myself. So we've got a costume change just for this one little frickin' update that I forgot to put on the timeline. So here we are. Hi. I've had dinner, a disastrous dinner as well, because tonight was pie filling making night. I was making my pie filling. Anyway, yesterday when I started, so I let it cook overnight. It's on a slow cooker, and it didn't start during the day. Like, it wasn't on for for the afternoon. And so once I turned it on, then it cooked. It was sitting there for around about 4 hours or so. And I went to go and get it ready tonight to eat, and there were a bunch of flies in it. I found one, and I was like, well, maybe I can eat it. I'll be okay with one. And then I found a bunch more. So the dogs are getting that. I just can't eat it. I just was like, so everything got wet here, including my chair. But back to the Monat timeline. So this was a really strange little thing that happened. and it is that there was a weird technical glitch, and the back office of Monat was exposed. And what it actually showed was that the top leaders at Monat were being paid over 98% on their teams, and proving it is a product-based pyramid scheme, because you could see the numbers they got for commissions and the numbers that they got for the team. And, you know, those top leaders, we're talking millions of dollars. And, you know, that was at the time, I think it was Jacqueline Ortega, Brittany Sauer. I know Veronica's was up there, Tony Van Shoy, Brittany Rose, you know, those top people. We're making a lot of money on a team. So now a lot of anti-MLM creators covered it, and Monat sent some legal threats out to them. I know that Cece Suarez got a cease and desist, and she did take it down at the time, but it is back up again. And the MLM Boss Babe still got it up, as well as a bunch of other creators. And I think Isabella Lanta has a video on it too. It was huge, and it really did, again, prove everything that we had been saying about Monat and MLMs, you know. All right, back to the next one. The problem with ingredients had popped up more than once. Yes, so the whole time that we had this issue with hair loss and things like that, there were problems. Butyl phenyl methyl propionyl is listed as an irritant. And then the red clover, they said red clover could have an effect on people who may not be able to conceive, which had been a problem for some of the people. So, yeah, these problems with ingredients had always been spoken about, but here we had some confirmation. In 2022, the termination of Angelique Robles was big news because she went on some anti-MLM channels. So she went on Cece Suarez and Roberta Blevins' podcast, and she was terminated live on Roberta Blevins' podcast. And she was exposing a bullying atmosphere at Monat, particularly with Christina Smallwood. These screenshots come from Isabella Lanta's covering of this thing. So another source there, Isabella Lanta, who just got 100K. Congrats, Isabella Lanta. That's so cool. All right, so this here is a conversation that Angelique had with Christina Smallwood. I didn't know how to read your comment, but it did come off a little rude. We've opened up a place to communicate with you and your team. So to put us on the spot like that on a Zoom was uncalled for. I don't tolerate disrespect in my organization or my life. If you have a problem with the way we are doing it, you are free to remove yourself. And then Angelique replied, who is this? Because this person just texted her out of the blue without even saying, hey, this is Christina. I was genuinely asking a question and actually sent it to multiple people before I sent it to the chat to make sure it wasn't rude. And other people in the chat said, please ask, and no, it's not rude. I don't tolerate disrespect either, FYI, but I am not a sheep who's going to be intimidated. Lol, wrong one. I would have asked you in the chat, but everyone is silenced. So they had this senior SED and director chat, which is their highest ranks, and people could win a place within that chat. But they just could see what the chat says. They couldn't actually interact with people because you're not allowed to interact with the high and mighty in Monat. Something tells me it's probably a little bit different today. Yeah, and basically they just wanted to be able to ask questions, and Angelique couldn't ask a question in the chat, so she asked on the Zoom instead, and Christina Smallwood felt like she was put on the spot. I would have asked in the chat, but everybody's silent, so I ask a question on a call that I earned a place to be on, and I get a text like this, about how I was being rude. Yeah, and then she earned a call. How ridiculous that these people are making their downlines earn calls. You can't get on a call unless you earn it. Like, you should be training those people for free because of the income that you make from them. That's ridiculous. It's rude to ask the way that you did. I think this goes to... It's rude to ask the way that you did in a public forum, and the incentive question was borderline too. You can question, sure, you never asked one of us leaders who are volunteering our time in this way. I made this series, I do reserve that right to remove anyone I feel that I don't want to pour into as a leader. None of us have to be doing this, just in case you weren't aware. Ooh, man, this exposed Christina Smallwood and all the leaders. Like, yeah, you have to do it because without the downline, you have no power. I know exactly who I'm talking to, which is why I'm just being straight with you. That's so rude, man. She's so rude. She must be just a monster behind the scenes because she showed her ass in this because everything else in her social media is just like sugary sweet. I don't know your number. I don't have your number saved, so I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm assuming it's the only person who gets upset when questioned. Chrissy just offered an incentive to her team for completing a list of tasks. That's why I asked. If the weekly daily checklist is something we should be doing, da-da-da-da-da. Don't have people earn their place in a chat and say, but y'all can't talk to us leaders, but we are going to be talking to one another. Lol, it turns everyone off. March challenge. This is why I asked about incentives. People earned the training calls. The Telegram group was for convenience so people could get a subscription to our updates. Thought that would be so fun for the people who aren't on our teams. God, who do they think they are? To hear from other leaders, but you're not welcome on the call I host or in my chat anymore. I've heard enough from you. You're truly confused. That victim mentality and mocking people are likely why you're stuck in your business. Bitch. And I was just trying to help. I always have wished the best for you, and I still do. Prayer hands. Yeah, she's lovely, isn't she? The victim mentality, lol, mocking people. Wow, you know me so well. You are the most insecure woman I've ever met. I'll be praying for you. The fact that someone can't ask a question on a training call without being threatened to be removed. Again, I'm not going to be treated like a peasant or sheep and kiss the ring. I know she said something about kissing the ring. Now, what happened after this? Yep, Angelique got terminated and Christina Smallwood got sent flowers. She got sent flowers. Yeah, great. And also, she did a live, and the way I watched the live because some creators covered it, and she was like, and this gal, she kept on calling her a gal, and I felt like that was infantilizing her, you know. As we know, Angelique is like not our favorite person these days. And P.S. she's joined another MLM, and I'm going to be doing an article about it, and I'm going to be doing a video about it coming up soon because I don't think Angelique is a good person, and now she's using this Monat going down like in flames to join a new MLM and using her influence to recruit people, which is fucking gross. So next up, this might have been earlier, but I think this is when there are massive losses of MPs. From the screenshot you can see there were 200 in 2021, end of 2021, there were 298,000 market partners. At the end of 2022, there were 1,555. So that's right, they lost almost half of their 299k market partners in a single year. They lost on average 11,967 market partners every month in 2022. Can you imagine how that would have affected people's pays, which is why we started seeing Ms. Tony. Big losses of MPs, including one huge team going to Q Sciences. Okay, I think there were a few teams that went to Q Sciences. And I would say there'll be a few now that have also joined back up with people from who left Monat earlier. One led by Claudia Gonzalez, who became a top 5 earner at Q Sciences and then left and recently started as a master distributor at Soul People, which is an awakened rebrand with Kristen Wyatt and definitely bridge contracts involved, in my opinion, of course. Then we had one of the silliest things ever, which was the Monat Lifer. And we've got our dear friend Veronica Bay. I've got some videos of her to watch as well because she had some pretty wild ones happening for my biggest fan in Norway. That's so weird to say. Lifer, a person who commits to something for life. I can't read that, sorry. And our dear Tony came out with something. Let's hear what she has to say.
Let me tell you this quick tip. To have longevity and success in network marketing is pick one company, fall in love with it, have passion for the products, the people, the paycheck, and stick with it and stop jumping around.
That's it. She sounded a little upset. Why are you so upset, ma'am?
Yeah, she did sound upset. It's funny that she says stick with one company and don't jump around. I mean, I don't think she would have. She said that she was looking around, right? She said that. And I know that I wanted to react to Tony's Amare announcement, but it may be too late. But there were a couple of things that really I went, because I think she admits to joining 4 companies to look around, and Monat's got a very strict non-compete clause. All right, next. December, Veronica Bay leaves Monat. I think she was terminated. That is only my opinion because of context and because I think that she joined iGenius before she was going to leave and then she got terminated, okay? She doesn't delete her life of post though. She just changes the caption. And she does a couple of interesting lives where she said that Monat was going to give her 15 grand and she said, keep your pennies. Keep your pennies. I'm sure there's more that went on, but these are the main things now. Monat 2023, Monat MP is featured on a Netflix show which confirms all of the things we say about MLMs. And it was how to get rich. And basically they said, this is no way to get rich. So 2023, July, President Stu McMillan resigns. And it's in, quotation marks because we don't know whether he resigned or not, whether he was forced, and it seems like he was. And this was a message, maybe I'm wrong, but this guy just doesn't sound like a guy who is about to step down. I think this is either MLM exit or, it's MLM exit. It was only 6 days before the start of July, and he had, because they used to do this cringy announcement of what was coming for the next month, the theme and stuff, and so that's... Next, 2024. Hayley Stell and Angela Sumner, big profile and high up people terminated after joining Olive Tree People, although people keep on calling it Oliveda, which I think is the name of their line, so it's confusing. The Clown Town did a really good update of what was happening so far, but it was just before Tony got terminated because they were saying, where's Tony? What's happening with Tony? And then Tony got terminated. And then 2024... Stu files a lawsuit against Monat Corporate for not paying him and being absolute scumbags, basically. And this is from Behind MLM, which is a great service. Oz is the editor, chief editor, writer, everything. I donate to Behind MLM if you can afford to. That would be great. If not, reading the articles and having a look. Definitely, traffic helps as well. So, former President Stuart McMillan. You go a little bit closer, has sued Monat and founder and CEO Lewis and Raina Erdnetta. McMillan claims he's owed millions pursuant to a signed profit share agreement. McMillan, right with Lewis and Raina, left. Lewis Center, Lewis left. Joined Monat in 2014. At the time, McMillan was fresh off his stint as interim CEO to notorious Telex-free Ponzi scheme. So he claims that they have not paid him, and they haven't. And that they were run like a mafia family. Savannah Marie has a really good video. It's long because she goes through the entire lawsuit. It's interesting. It's really interesting. And I think he does have a case. So next we've got the termination of Tony Van Schooy helps. No, first of all, before that happened, Tony Vance helps with Stu's big event in Florida just after Stu's lawsuit became public. So this was covered on a roast that Gus and I did when Val was away.
Hey everybody, it's Tony Van Schooy. I am here in beautiful Clearwater, Florida for our first inaugural faith-based leadership event. I'm so proud to be helping out with this event with Stuart McMillan, Todd Duncan, Jamie Winship, Connie and Phil Sanchez, and Derek and Rachel Roth. You guys, I cannot wait for tomorrow. Look, if you're in the area, I want you to be here with us. Just shoot me a DM. I'll tell you how you can get here, what to do, and it is going to be a day of amazing relationships, networking, talking about faith in our business, in our personal life, and in everything that we do. So I truly believe that the leaders of the future are going to totally incorporate a faith-based leadership perspective. Take care. Love you.
You don't love me. Shush now.
Yeah, shush, you don't love me. Also, theocracy?
All the excellent leaders of the future are going to be faith-based. So they're
Did
saying
you hear who the first person was she said though?
Stuart. It was
Stuart McMillan. Stuart. Oh,
Stuart.
are you still hanging out with Stuart? Are
Wait,
you?
how recent is this?
This is today. I got it today. Yep.
Oh, I'm gooped! I'm
Yep.
gooped! Oh my god!
It's Monat. She's in Monat, but for how much longer? Because
Yeah.
Stuart's not with Monat anymore,
Exactly.
and she's
She'll
doing
go
an
where
event with Stuart.
I feel like she'll go where the Stuart McMillan wins take her, you know?
Is Stu gonna open his own something? That's what I'm wondering. After seeing that, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, they're getting real buddy-buddy, aren't they? Yeah, aren't business and religion supposed to be separate?
Yeah, sorry about that being out of time. Like, for instance, the action's still going, but the voice has stopped. Yeah. We sort of predicted that, didn't we? Early on, that they might get terminated. So that was an event they called the Lighthouse or something, okay? And she wasn't a speaker, because I did a whole lot of research on the people who were doing it, and Connie and Phil Sanchez were doing it, Connie being an SED, and there were a couple of other Monat people too. So later, about a month after that, they terminated Tony and Jay. And yeah, it was surprising. Lots of people have covered it. I covered it immediately because I saw it. I'm like, oh my god, because everybody else was like, I think, asleep or I don't know. Anyway, after that, Monat Corporate opened new founders shares to entice MPs, but it's not even that good. Also, Senior Louise's announcement was on a fancy yacht, real down to earth there, Senior Louise, with the biggest man spread. Very unrelatable. Yeah, so it was not anything interesting, really that honestly. After that, Tony she did hint that she was suing them. She dropped her lawsuit, which DC and Savannah Marie went through, and honestly, it seemed really not with any merit. Like, I think that she did violate her terms of service with her contract. So Tiny files a pretty terrible lawsuit that Probs won't win, joins Amare, and a Hubs/Downline J starts going live to expose Monat. He's naming names and he's promoting anti-MLM. What the? Now, I don't like the anti-MLM subreddit greatly, but I was very surprised. Alright, next there's started to have a mass exodus, including I saw where Connie went today. So top leaders, there's a spelling mistake. I thought I've got all the spelling mistakes. Top leaders start to leave, going to two freaking typos. God damn it. Amare, Olive Tree People, and Lifewave. And guess what? Connie Sanchez has gone to two of those, Lifewave and Olive Tree People. So that Kimbro Sanchez, well done. All MDCs, $1 Million Club resigned. I think that came from Detective Lobby. Yeah. So that's kind of where we are now. I think that I will have to add to this. And what's coming in the future? I don't know. Maybe that. The boat's sinking and it's on fire. So yeah, that's it. We are going down. We are. We're Monat. We'll make your hair fall out and go. We'll buy our ranks. We'll wear big hats. We'll gaslight you. And we'll make you think you. And more when you drop by a founder's share, but it's actually not very much at all. And we are scammers. We are. We will jump to a better opportunity, except for some of the people who say they're not going anywhere. Julie Stevens actually said she's gonna go down with the boat. So yeah, that's it. My version of We Are. I want to play the song, but I don't want to get copyright stricken. You know what I mean. Alright. That's it. That's the Scandals of Monat. Please if I have missed anything. If you know of any scandals, yes, please add to them in the comments. We'd love to see them. We'd love to add them. And, yeah. We'll see how it goes, because it's not looking good. It's not looking very good at all. And, I suspected netters of being a bit sus years ago. So, yeah. Anyway. The rain finally stopped, so I could take my clothes up the line. But I've got to clean the stuff that's in here. It's not really dirty, but just need to rotate through the dog beds. So I had 5 dog beds that needed to be washed, and they're finally washed, but now they're taking forever to dry because it's been raining and it hasn't been it's been humid, so the air has not been dry either. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, and check out the roast if you want to watch this with the Clown Town, because they're better than me. And big shout out to all the sources, amazing anti-MLM creators who are here or maybe not here anymore doing anti-MLM, but soldiers, salute you. Alright, bye. We are Monat. I can't find the stop button. We are. Okay, come back. Bye. Thank you to the Echo members. On the Gremlins level, we've got Rosie Parthastone, The Eclectic Mima, Lisa Hans, Lynn Wee, Mountain Crystal, Rutro Rachel, Danny Mastas, Tarika Strudwick, Cal Dakota, and Tanya Elizabeth. On our Ghost level, we've got Demi, The Clown Town, and Katie Murph. Thanks guys, love you.